Welcome to the Get Smart with Money podcast. I'm your host, Dana Hernandez, financial planner and author of Get Smart with Money, Break Free from the Struggle, Build Wealth on Your Terms, and Rewrite Your Money Story. Here we talk about money, entrepreneurship, growth, and resilience, because financial freedom is about more than just numbers. Each week, you'll get practical strategies, inspiring stories, and the motivation you need to stress less about money and create more freedom in your life. Let's get smart with money together.
This gives me hope. After 1 month, I ask her how she's doing. She looks up at me with tears in her eyes, holding up both fists and says, "Beth, you are my angel. I never dreamed I'd be able to do my job and no discomfort at all, and I'm doing it. Thank you."
Awesome.
Those clients that I've been able to help to see improvement in things they never thought they'd see improvement in, those clients are so much more of a blessing to me than any of the benefits that I've seen from the CBD oil. I just love being able to help people with natural solutions. About a month after I started this business, I would meet through an online dating my husband. We would date for 6 to 7 months and then become engaged. It was a long distance relationship because he lived an hour and a half to 2 hours away. We would see each other on the weekends. He let me see that he was a giver and generous, but he also kept things hidden from me. Things that I didn't see until after we were married. It was a few months into the marriage that I began to see the insecurities. God was opening doors for me to be able to fulfill my purpose through sharing my story, and my husband would always knock them down. God was opening doors for me to be able to speak to more people through other means than just my therapy job. And he would always tell me, no one will ever pay you to share your story.
What?
I was trying to figure out ways to make income through these means so that I can share my story with more people, because I knew that's how I could help the most people.
Yeah.
But he would tell me that once or twice a month for over 2 years, that no one would ever pay me to tell my story.
Oh my God.
I would tell him that God would make a way whenever cost of something would rise, and it would be my fault as to why we couldn't afford something, or if he needed to pay a bill for his family, how I needed to bring in more money to make up the slack, take up the slack for that.
Well, that sounds like a red flag.
Yeah. I would say God will make a way, and he would respond to me that God doesn't pay the bills. I knew better than that, because God has always provided anything and everything that I have ever needed in my life. He's always been there to pick me up. If I've ever had any financial issues, he's always been there to get me out of it. Provide a way and make a way where there was no way. I got to where I couldn't share my goals and my dreams with him because he would always knock them down.
That's not good.
I wasn't seeing it at the time. When you're in it, and right now, if you're watching this and you are in a situation and you aren't seeing that this is the way you've been treated, I completely understand, because when you're in it, it's hard to see sometimes. I don't believe in divorce, but I also didn't see that I was being verbally and emotionally abused for over 2 years. But I had always made it my mission to glorify God by sharing my story. Psalms 50 verse 15 says, "And call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you, and you shall glorify me." I continued to pray to God asking him to show me the way. A lot of times crying at night, praying to him because I didn't know what to do. I knew what he was calling me to do, and thank God that his voice was always so much stronger and so much louder than any of my husband's remarks.
Mm-hmm.
He's not ever failed me because I have continued to put him first and made it my mission to be able to fulfill my purpose. The end of March of this year, I had the opportunity to do a 2-day coaching program, getting me up on a stage, sharing a small clip of my story that would be a professional recording for my website and professional pictures. I had to talk to my husband 3 times and get him to agree to allow me to use my business income to pay for this opportunity.
Wow.
I'm so blessed that I had this opportunity. After I spoke that day, I had people from the audience standing up and saying, wow, you have to continue sharing your story. You need to go nationwide with your story today because you can help so many people. At the end of that week, I get a text from my best friend back in the Waco area who let me know that that friend who had invited me to church in 2016 on an online date asked about me and asked how I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
He was no longer on social media, had a different phone number, no longer had my number, so I had no way to contact him. I didn't know why he'd reached out about me. We hadn't seen each other in over 3.5, 4 years, hadn't been close in over 4 years. Monday, April 3rd, I get a call from the coach who did that 2-day speaking seminar telling me that I was chosen to receive the scholarship for his 4-month coaching program to get me to where I can find and get paid speaking opportunities.
Awesome.
I knew this was God getting me, pushing me where I needed to be. I had no doubts. But I also knew it wasn't going to be a good conversation tonight when my husband came home.
Right.
So I made dinner. We ate. I shared the opportunity with him. His response was, until I see there are no fees involved, you are not allowed to do it. I began crying, and he gave me an awful glare and in a nasty voice said, why are you crying? I responded to him saying, because this is who I am. This is what God has called me to do, and this is God opening the doors for me to fulfill my purpose and do his will with my life. And you're telling me that I can't do it? He comes back with, I'm just watching out for us. There's no one in this world that is out to help you. They're just in it to get whatever they can take from you. No one is here to help you. But I knew better because over the last 2 decades, God has constantly been placing the people into my life that have helped me to be able to overcome, help to get me laughing and just get me through the struggles. I knew that there are good people out in the world. Not everybody is out for themselves.
True.
I knew in that moment that my husband had never seen me. God's timing. My friend, the end of the previous week, who had reached out asking about me, had actually asked my friend about me a week and a half prior.
Oh.
But God's timing, it had to be at the end of that week before I got the call about the scholarship, because that friend is one of the only people in my life that has always let me know that they saw the beautiful person I was. In fact, in 2017 and 2018, when we were hanging out a lot and in each other's lives, he would repeatedly tell me that he saw the beautiful person I was and never let me forget it.
Aww.
I see now that I needed that in my life because my confidence wouldn't have grown to where it is if I didn't have someone and the whole group of friends that saw me and believed in me in my life. They helped me to be able to get to where I am now. Psalms 91:11 says, "For he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go." That week, I started making my escape, making my plan. And I'm going to tell you right now, God moved mountains for me that week to get me back to safety. I realized that I had been living in constant chaos and confusion for the 2.5 years that I was in that marriage, that I had lost all of my peace when I moved from Waco and got married. But once I found my way back, my peace came back. I know that you are watching this for a reason. You need hope. You need to know that there's a way out. I'm telling you that by walking with faith and trust through every door to every opportunity that God opens for you, He's going to reward you just as He has me. If you're struggling, if you're going through a challenge that you just don't see any way out, all He wants you to do is turn to Him. He's right there beside you. Tell Him your heart. He has made all of us for a specific reason. I know that He has placed everything inside of you for you to be able to overcome and power through whatever these struggles, whatever these obstacles are that you're facing. Because that's exactly what He has done for me. It hasn't always been easy. There's been times that I've had to dig so deep because I wanted to do nothing but give up. But I promise you, if you dig deep and you don't give up and you keep fighting, you can learn to rise above and you can overcome these obstacles and these challenges. And that's when you're going to find out just exactly what you're capable of. You can't stop. I believe in you. Prayers can make miracles happen. Never stop asking for the Lord to be your strength and to lead you. Always focus on the positive, especially through the hard times. With God by your side, nothing is impossible, because that's when you can turn the impossible into I'm possible. Never stop believing in yourself. There's going to be naysayers. There's going to be people that judge you. I've had that over the last 2 decades, but let me tell you, once you learn to not let that affect you and you just give it to God, that's what brings peace and freedom. Don't let their judgment affect you. You don't need them in your life. I promise you that.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to have more freedom and you're going to be stronger by getting those people out of your life.
Exactly.
I believe in you, and I know that you have everything it takes to overcome your obstacles and your challenges that you face every day deep inside of you. So please don't ever give up. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for sharing. That was a very, very powerful and emotional story. It's funny because I'm going to start probably going to church now. There's a little coffee shop not even far away at all. It's like 5 minutes away. And I got invited last night to start coming on Sunday mornings. So I'm going to make everyone that I can before I go to work. So it's just kind of funny how things are lining up a bit right now.
Yes. And over the years, depending on where I've lived, I haven't necessarily always, moving to Waco, it was several months to a couple of years before I found a church that I went to consistently. But praying to God, reading in the Bible,
Mm-hmm.
that's helped to get me through so much.
Yeah, I need to learn something about the church and God and stuff, just because I'm in business and it all goes together.
Yes.
It really does. So
yep.
If I want to be successful, like at all, I think I need to start going.
Yes, definitely. Putting God in your business, that's going to help you to succeed and bring you everything you've ever wanted.
Yeah, hearing you say all that gives me a lot of hope, because I wasn't ever the one to go to church, really. I didn't grow up like that. So, I mean, naturally, I just probably wouldn't. I've gone a couple times, didn't really know what was going on. but I still tried it out, and I was like, I don't know if this is really for me yet anyway, but yeah, so I'm willing to try.
What I've learned is by surrounding yourself with the community and stuff that go to church and are faithful and seeking God, that too is going to help so much.
Yeah, I really want to make some new friends, so what better way?
Yep. Very good.
Yeah. Oh man, your story is just incredible.
Thank you.
Can't even imagine being in your shoes because I've never even been in the hospital. Like, never. So maybe for an allergic reaction one time, that's it. But that was for like a couple hours.
Yeah, it's definitely something like this can definitely throw you for a loop.
Yeah, definitely. And I was saying earlier, your story reminds me of that movie, which is also a true story, called Walk, Ride, Rodeo. So if anybody's interested in watching that movie, it's probably still on Netflix. You should check it out too.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to check it out because I haven't ever heard of it. So I will check it out within the next few days. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a really good story as well. So, wow. I'm so happy that you have speaking gigs all over the place to share this with people because so many people need to hear it.
Thank you. And my freebie is, the link will be posted. You can get another strategy that I had to learn going through my darkest days by clicking on that link and getting that strategy, and let me know if there's anything I can do to help you.
Yeah, definitely. I will post that in the description of the episode along with your website, ElizabethInspire.com. Is there anything else that you want me to post in there? Instagram, Facebook?
It's actually, I have a typo on that graphic. It's Elizabeth Inspires with an S. So
ElizabethInspires.com will be linked.
I need to fix that. I made that this morning. So yeah, I need to fix my little typo. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, your email there is correct.
Yes, my email is correct, but the website is not. So yes.
Okay, well, awesome. Let me catch up with you real quick after. And again, thank you so much for sharing your story. I was very excited to have you on here.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Please like, review, share, and subscribe to this podcast, and follow us on Instagram at GetSmartWMoney Podcast, as well as checking out our website at GetSmartWithMoneyPodcast.com.